Before you go wild as your kids' Little League game, your soccer match, your kickball contest, check this out. Rhode Island is considering creating a council to control overzealous parents and coaches at youth sporting events. That's you, Larry King. Is this really necessary? Our next guest thinks so. Rhode Island State Senator John Tassani Jr. sponsored that bill that's pending. And for a fair and balanced debate, we're joined by Dan Doyle, a true expert, author of the Encyclopedia of Sports Parenting. First off, State Senator, what prompted you to say, I have to take action here? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I think I've had a number of complaints from my constituents here in Rhode Island pertaining to this matter, and this is a bill that's been worked over probably for the past 8 months, and we're looking to bring it forward for a hearing. Actually, they had a hearing last night in the House, and they had no opposition whatsoever. And
you also said this was prompted by an incident.
Yes.
A girl got cut from her cheerleading team because of a parent arguing about it?
That's correct. That's correct. They had an argument with the officials that ran an organization, and there's no recourse for the parents. And we're looking to have a commission, so there is a recourse for parents to complain and bring their facts forward.
Dan, for goodness sakes, you wrote the Encyclopedia of Sports Parenting. Is this something that needs to be dealt with through the legislature?
I really think, and I commend the senator for bringing the issue forward, but I really think it's more of a league issue. One of the things that is of value from the sports experience is to learn to deal with disappointment and to also learn to deal proportionally with problems. So I'm not really in favor of anything that would get in the way of those two objectives. And I fear that this kind of an issue does not need to be addressed by the state as opposed to leagues.
Why is it that we're getting to this point where the kids go to play and they lose a game, controversial call, or they don't start or play the position they want, and parents, they feel as though they have to get involved? Why is that, Dan?
Well, one of the real problems that we realize from writing the encyclopedia is that this issue of feeling victimized has really crept into the sports culture. And I'm much more in favor of the can-do attitude and teaching kids lessons from sport, including how to deal with problems in a productive way. And I'm fearful that anything that gets in the way of that objective is not prudent.
Senator, if this doesn't get passed, hasn't the message been really sent by you just by putting this forward?
Yeah, I believe the message has been sent, but I'm very confident in talking to my colleagues that we may have something by the end of June in the Rhode Island legislature.
What kind of punishment?
Well, obviously right now we're open to any sort of suggestions. Again, I said, like last night we were in the House, there was no opposition whatsoever. I'm trying to look like a dispute resolution type of issues. I want the commission to have subpoena power to make sure that they have the right information to make a decision pertaining to that particular issue. You know, and we put a fine issue in there, but, you know, that's something that it's a work in progress right now.
But you're making national news because it's the first time it's been formally addressed in this way. Go get Dan Doyle's book. It's excellent, especially if your kid's playing sports. State Senator John Tassani Jr., thanks so much for joining us. Let us know how this goes, all right?